time you think you're being manipulated, remember this video and take your power back. These are things I do that make me very hard to manipulate, but I definitely was not always like this. One of my parents is a narcissist, was manipulated by Christian leaders who use shame and obedience to control me. And then I lived in a content house with someone who manipulated me every day. Not saying this to trauma dump, just as examples, because for years I didn't even know I was being manipulated until it was too late. I didn't know what to look for because I grew up in an environment where being manipulated felt normal. So I self-isolated because I felt like I couldn't trust myself to know if it was happening again. But I went to therapy, I read the books, I put everything I learned into action, and now I'm not afraid to be open. So step one, learn to name manipulation, because the second you can name it, you weaken its power. My favorite manipulation tactic to talk about is DARVO. DARVO stands for Deny, Attack, Reverse, Victim, Offender. It's basically when you call someone out and then they start to act like the victim. When my therapist told me about this, it changed my entire perspective on life. At that time, someone was actively using DARVO against me and I was so confused. Next is intermittent reinforcement. That's when someone gives you love, praise, or validation unpredictably. See this a lot in romantic relationships, but also your parents. Makes you addicted to chasing their approval. That happened to me so much when I lived at the content house. I could never ever figure out how to make that person happy. Let me know if you want a part 2, and I'll break down even more manipulation tactics. Follow for more.